Your own mind can be a source of irritation and upset, or it can be your ticket to heaven. Young or old, rich or poor, man or woman, black or white, conservative or liberal, the fact is we all have to deal with our very own mind. This is a course where we take a literal quantum leap in living consciously. This is wisdom made practical, applied to consciousness, relationships, money, and purpose.
Hello and welcome. Today we are falling in love with emotion. Intent is an ever-present force rather than a state to reach. It's always an effect.
When I say master your mind, I mean what we hold in our awareness. Because what we hold in our awareness actually gives us our experience of life moment to moment.
The real secret to manifesting is the ability to manage our resonant field. How do you learn to recognize and trust your intuitive faculty? How does intuition actually work?
What we're accomplishing here in this course is the integrated self, the version of you that brings higher consciousness into daily worldly life, that gives you an experience of peace and equanimity.
When you distinguish meditation as an actual faculty, you realize that mindfulness isn't something you do, it's something you are.
You and I are here to live as masters. So when you hear that, we're here to live as great beings. We wonder, can we really achieve that?
Perhaps enlightenment is a state that reveals itself to us.
Mind is the great manifester, yet most of us still have not mastered our relationship with our very own mind.
Make your mind your friend. In our culture, we have a lot of attention on taking care of the body, yet not so much focus on taking care of the mind. It's the most intimate relationship that we have.
If it were just a simple case of changing your thought to change your life or the world, why did it seem it wasn't actually working?
Countless numbers of articles and how-tos on how to make marriage work. There's a critical missing piece. Well, it may be more enjoyable than you think. As soon as we give up the idea that it's going to happen on its own, and when you embrace the idea of creating a relationship to be a conscious relationship. I will share with you a QuantumThink distinction in conscious listening that has the power for you to connect profoundly with every single person in your life. A new opening somewhere you and I have never been before.
If thinking creates reality, what's creating our thinking? What does money want in its relationship with us? Maybe this is something that you haven't really thought about.
It's fun to think about money, isn't it? What was your response when I said that? It's fun to think about money when you master a conscious relationship with it. We begin with noticing what thoughts about money are already present in our resonant field. If they do not serve what we want, then we know we can generate a new field.
Yeah, we like to have fun.
You can create your own tagline, your own brand of money resonance.
A new worldview is emerging around us, one that takes us from the industrial age of machines to a digital quantum age.
We're living in a time of technology moving so fast that it's called the big disruption. These new technologies are creating a different reality, a different structure of society, whether we want it or like it or not. We might as well embrace it.
The world can sometimes be a scary place, but not for those of us who quantum think.
No matter how good life is, it can always be better.
From the quantum worldview, we realize there's no absolute fixed reality. Your fate and the destiny of civilization are not absolutely determined. Just because you have a thought doesn't make it the truth. Everything is possible because we live in an infinite possibility world. What if there's nothing actually wrong with us? What if we have simply been under the influence of the old worldview conditioning? Each of us has the power divinely bestowed in us to create the experience of life we desire.
One insight upon which everyone agrees, and that's the need for meaning and a sense of purpose. There's a yearning to experience that you are valuable in our world.
It really is our sacred task to be joyful. Imagine your life as one whole story. This is the true joy in living, knowing that you have a story to tell. It's authentic. You're playing your best self. This is why I say the only thing to master really is your very own mind. The tiniest step of awareness can virtually alter your life for the better, of course. We don't want to just have an aha, brief spell of being in the zone. We want to establish ourselves in that sublime state. So it sounds like fun, doesn't it?
Master your mind.
Master your life.